Welcome back, Towners. Today we're going to make some jalapeno fried chicken. Let's get it. All right, to start off this recipe, we have some chicken here. We have some chicken thighs as well as some chicken breasts, boneless, skinless. We have a pack of chicken thighs that had about 8 chicken thighs in it. And then we had 2 very large chicken breasts that we basically just cut up into bite-sized, well, not bite-sized pieces, but just smaller pieces that were uniform with the rest of the chicken thighs. Now to this, we added in some Greek yogurt and some almond milk, and then seasoned that with some salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, chili powder, lemon pepper seasoning, some cayenne pepper, and some jalapeno seasoning. We then also took some pickled jalapenos and put in like 2 large tablespoons of that, and then poured in some of the jalapeno juice that's in the jar, and then mixed everything together. Just use our hands and just mix and combine all the ingredients for our marinade, and tried to cover up all the pieces, get coated in all the nooks and crannies and everything. Cleaned our hands off and then put the lid on top of it. And we put this in the fridge for about 2 hours. Now it's time to make our breading. Took a jalapeno, sliced that up, and pushed that off to the side. And to a bag, we added in 2 cups of almond flour and 2/3 of a cup of coconut flour, and shook that all together. And this is how our chicken looked basically after the 2-hour mark. Now what we're trying to do here is that we took the chicken, and with the extra jalapeno pieces, I just cut some holes and just basically stabbed straight through the chicken and tried to impale the jalapenos inside the meat. I basically wanted to get jalapeno flavor everywhere, all over this chicken as much as I could. So we have it in the marinade and also in the chicken. And after we coated that, we put that into the bag and shook that up and coated those pieces of chicken. Now here for our cast iron skillet here, we have some lard that we're frying this chicken in. Getting that up to temp, trying to get up to 350, 375 frying point. After it got up to temp, we were able to get ready to fry. I started using an instant read thermometer when my hand was getting ridiculously too hot holding it there. So I ended up getting a probe thermometer, and that allowed me to get the right temp. We then placed our chicken into the pan. We started off with 3 pieces of chicken at the time. We cooked that on the first side for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then flipped that over, actually about 4 to 5 minutes, then flipped that over, and then cooked it for an additional 3 to 4 minutes on the second side. We cooked this for internal temperature of 160, 165. We started using a probe thermometer to check the temperature, and we basically pulled it out after it hit 165. Now then we went ahead and placed in our second batch of chicken. This time I was able to get 4 pieces of chicken in there. Some of the pieces were larger than the other. But as you can see on this chicken, on the second batch, the chicken started to get browner a bit faster, and a lot of the breading just started coming off of the chicken. If you look at the bottom of the pan, like at the, I would say 5 o'clock hour, that pool of brown popping up, that's basically just some of the coating from the chicken and from the previous chicken that's just pooling all in one spot. And that started to collect at the bottom of the pan as well as on the chicken. I had a lot of chicken to cook, so I basically have 4 batches to make. After I finished cooking this batch, on the third batch, which I didn't film, on the third batch, the grease was really dark brown, really dark, and all of the breading was just coming off of the chicken. I got to the point to where I basically had to remove the chicken all out from the pan and use a slotted spoon to scoop out a lot of the breading from the pan, just so that I can continue frying the chicken on there. And now the also with the fourth batch, I didn't even put that into the pan because it was the grease was too dark. I ended up just actually I breaded it everything, but then I just sprayed it with cooking spray and ended up putting that into the air fryer, and that came out well as well. I put it in the air fryer I put it on the air fryer seasoning at 390, and this is how it came out. Now this is what I was referring to. This is all of the breading that I had to scoop out of the pan, and that all that came out of the grease and basically was clouding up the chicken, and that's why some pieces are a little bit darker than the other. It's not burned, it's just that breading was burning on the side, and I was able to just scrape some of that off. Now this was our final product. This is how our chicken ended up looking at the end of the frying process. The chicken had a very nice taste, very nice coating on it. The coating stuck well on the pieces first few pieces that it was able to stay on, but the coating stuck well to the chicken. I had the jalapenos on it. I tried to get I wanted the jalapenos to be visible from the chicken while it was cooking, but everything came out great. The flavors were nice due to all of the seasoning that we added on to it, the salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, everything. The only thing is that the heat did not transfer to it. I was kind of disappointed at that. I got the jalapeno flavor well throughout it, through the jalapenos and through the sauce and through the liquid and through the impaling them, but the heatness didn't transfer well to it. But so just get some hot sauce or some other heat source if you like. But anyone has any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.
Please subscribe. Enjoy.
Hey guys, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. All menu items are listed in the description box. And thank you guys for watching.